number 5 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Vols will kick this away to get us going. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Diaz. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 2. 2nd down coming up.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
And this one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes the Georgia State offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass. It's Diaz. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Irvin. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Ah, this is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner. He got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Diaz. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 3, Georgia State 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
You know, I love a bootleg with a dual-threat quarterback who can get to the outside away from that pressure and give him the option to either throw the ball downfield or, as you see here, he has the athletic ability to pick up a few yards.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got space, looking to score. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So here we go, off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The PAT puts him up 3. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 14, set to kick off.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The back's got it. Powering through.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback, the pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll give it to the running back. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Get set.
Looking to throw. It's Diaz. Bringing pressure. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. He hands it to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Georgia State.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. Back to throw. It's Diaz. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Georgia State.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Okay, ready?
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Diaz. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. And the Vols come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
A quick juke. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Just trucks through the defender. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
First and goal, Tennessee.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia State 24, Tennessee 16.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
The Georgia State offense on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a 1st down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Come on, set. Here we go, set.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. It's QB sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the 1st half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds a receiver wide open. Touchdown, fouls. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 89 with the catch and score.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
That keeps the score. Georgia
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
22.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Smith. Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Runs through the defender. Tackle, but first down.
And that's another Panther.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They